Welcome back, it's Monday the 14th. Second semester final exams begin today and last for 6 days. Oh yay! This question seems familiar. What year did the Battle of Dan no Ura begin? 1185. All the dots. You feel confident about your answer. Whether it's right, I don't know. Feel confident though. This question seems familiar. Which element is found in ozone? Oxygen! You feel confident about your answer. Wednesday the 16th. This question seems familiar. Which rule relates to the Lorentz force? Left-hand rule. All the dots. You feel confident about your answer. 17th, a Thursday. This question seems familiar. Translate the following. Fuyu wa tsutomete. Winter mornings are pleasant. You feel confident about your answer. The 18th, a Friday. This question seems familiar. Which plural is formed correctly? Alright then. Cacti. It's cacti. I wanted to go mooses again, but feel confident about your answer. The 19th, a Saturday. It's the last day of exams. The questions are just too easy. Your pen won't stop moving. It flew over there. It's gone away. My pen! Today's exams have ended. You know, I'm going to make a save because it's going to be really tricky going forward. We've only got so much time left to finish off these social links. Just having a few saves here and there where I could go back and maybe change things if I need to. You won't know, because the flow of the videos will carry on as normal. But from my perspective, I need that just in case to make sure I can get all these social links sorted. So, be right back. It is very much like, well, who do we want to try and maximize? We need to think about this. We've got Fuka on 7. Mitsuru on 3, and Yukari on 8. You'd think we'll get Yukari out the way, but it's like, because of the days and how they fit, there is a few days where they don't overlap. So we got Yukari, for instance. The best day I feel for her is Wednesday, because Mitsuru and Fuka are not available on the Wednesday. So if we make Yukari's Wednesdays, simple as that. So today is a question of, do we do Fuka or Mitsuru? And it's very much like, well, what day is it? Again, just to be sure, it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. So, we have got both of them available. But it is a case of Mitsuru isn't available on Friday, but Fuka is. So I'm very much thinking like our chances here are that we want to look at trying to get Mitsuru quickly. So I'm thinking Mitsuru should be our option. That's assuming she's around, you know, I haven't checked. It might just be Yukari around. Yep, Fuka's around, okay. So basically, the long and short of it there is Mitsuru should be our focus. Are you leaving now, Yuki? If you're not busy, would you like to do something? Mitsuru has asked you out. Lakshmi, would you like to spend time with her after school? Yep. I see, I need to do a little research, and I was wondering if you'd like to come with me. Mitsuru seems a bit wary. Kekakin High School Library. We only have a short time to be together like this. Soon we'll be looking back nostalgically on these times, will we? Did something happen? I'm just tired. There's no need for you to worry. Mitsuru seems annoyed. Since my father passed away, I've been faced with many difficult problems. My inheritance, the future of Kiriju, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. Most likely I won't be able to attend college or begin a profession. I'll have to find another path. Mitsuru looks unusually timid. Sayuki, what are your thoughts on marriage? It's the result of love? You're so straightforward. Mitsuru seems happy. However, I am a Kurijo. I cannot simply make a decision according to my emotions. An agreement between two parties, such as marriage, must be carefully considered. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons. But as time passed, they slowly grew to love each other. It can happen. I don't consider them unfortunate. Love comes in all different forms. Do you disagree? Do you have a boyfriend? You should know that I don't have one. We're living under the same roof, aren't we? That doesn't mean you don't have one. Or the dots. I'm not very good at romantic relationships. Besides, I don't have any spare time to devote to another. Mitsuru seems offended. Oh. Whoops. Can't believe the library's closing when we're still here. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go. We listened to Mitsuru as she talked about her personal problems. Your relationship with her has become more intimate. There we go. Rank 4. Mitsuru wants to know more about you. Your relationship is becoming more intimate. He left the library and decided to return to the dorm. Evening. Arf, arf, indeed, mate. I think walkies. After exams were finished, I went for a walk around town. The number of the lost is increasing. I saw them everywhere I looked. Yeah, you walked around town. You didn't come to me to the library, with me to the library at all, did you? Perhaps that has to do with the fall. We have to do something. Yes, I agree. Let's continue going to Tartarus until the very end. Whether our opponent is a shadow, or if it is fate, we will need to be strong to win. Yeah, we'll see about that. Walkies? Yep. Pant, pant. Someone is coming this way. Who are you? Oh, we've done you recently. 20th for Sunday. There's no school today. Anybody going to ring me up? No? Okay. Yukari's room at the dormitory.
Yes, who is it?
It's me.
Oh.
that faint tone of, oh, I expected someone else.
You don't stop by very often, Senpai. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Aw, are you feeling lonely?
Hey, are you teasing me?
No. Well, maybe just a little. I wonder what this Nyx is like. Hey, do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision. I want to fight to the end. It's better than doing nothing.
Damn right.
That's why you're here, isn't it, Senpai? To talk about our decision?
I guess it is.
You're so easy to read.
I've made my decision as well. Kurijo is making great strides to turn itself around. After I graduate, I plan to assume leadership of the group and continue where my father left off. I cannot turn back now, even if I wanted to.
But what if you die?
If I die defeating Nyx, then the Kurijo group will have to continue on without me. But I am confident they would fulfill my wishes.
Ryoji said Nyx can't be defeated. But I kind of wonder about that. I don't think our special member can be killed either.
I agree. Death dwelled within him, amplifying his abilities, though he was exceptional to begin with.
All right, steady on.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
You're right.
You know, if things don't work out, I think I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone. Honestly, it doesn't matter whether or not we die.
I mean, it really does matter whether or not you die, but okay.
All that matters is that we're proud of how we lived. And I'd be proud if we decided to fight Nyx.
Does your decision have anything to do with your father?
A little. But it's more about me and how I feel.
I understand.
Senpai, when we were in Kyoto, you asked me to stand by your side. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember.
I was there.
We will fight together, Yukari.
Together.
Forever. No one came to visit me. Town map. They're so mean. They're so mean. Write them all. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Mamoru. What's up, Makoto? Want to grab some chow? Mamoru's invited you to eat with him. Neko Shogun. Would you like to hang out with him? Yeah, there's no one else we can do on this day now. Hang out with him! Sweet. Let's go. Mimuru seems excited. Yotodai Strip Mall. Takoyaki stand. Off to beer. You and Mimuru ate takoyaki together. This is good. Should I bring some home? I have to pay for it if I do. You should get some more. I'll do it. Hey, being the only one who gets to eat, Mimuru seems very happy. Oh, by the way, about my mum. She gets to come home from the hospital soon. Hopefully I can help her a bit more, since I finally got the hang of taking care of everyone. Guess what? Michael Blitz said that they'd help me take care of stuff. None of them offered to pick up my sis from preschool. Everybody's been worried about me. I mean, I thought I was the only one who cared, and I ended up ignoring everyone else there. And after all that, it's probably my fault nobody seemed focused on winning. That's right. Man, you don't let up even for a second, do you? Gotta win, mate, gotta win. Mimuru seems amused. Feel better about everything now, that I know how people really feel about the club and everything. Just running laps is fun. My body feels so light now. Oops, guess I kinda started rambling there. Gotta run. Later, Mikoto. Mimuru started running off, but then turned towards you. I want you to remember this. I'm able to focus on sports again because you gave me a push. I'm having fun again thanks to you. Mimuru yelled in a loud voice. Your relationship is stronger now. Rank 8. There we go. Star. Later. Mimuru jogged off. He decided to go back to the dorm. Cool. Evening.
Hi, how was your day?
It was alright. How's yours? I like your dress, to be honest. It's very, very, very nice. Very nice. Let's just go out. The walkies aren't producing that much really for us, are they, at this point? No, if we're not getting Yukari or Fuka or Mitsuru or Mimuru. Like, Mimuru's a chance, but it's like probably not worth it. Lucky fortune though. There we go. The 21st, a Monday. Exam results will be posted today. Oh dear. Hey, the results are posted. You decide to go look at the exam results. You scored the highest in your class. Everyone is looking at you with respect. Or envy. Might be envy. You suddenly remember something. Mitsuru promised to give you a gift if you scored the highest. You should talk to Mitsuru when she's at school. Lunchtime is almost over. You decide to go back to your classroom. Alright, so... Alright, let's begin. Tohokami Emitama. Today we'll finally talk about magic right here in Japan. I'm sure you think you're familiar with it already, you probably aren't. The view that magic is a dubious subculture is becoming more common. What is swept into the corners of society today was once central to Japan. It could even be said that magic was invented in Japan. After all, Himiko of Yamataikoku was a shaman. She reportedly used magic called Kido to control the country. Sadly, we have no way of knowing what kind of sorcery that was. The same is true for Prince Shotoku, who established a centralized government. He practiced onmyodo, so in a sense, he was also a shaman. With origins like this, magic was naturally woven into the very fabric of Japan. In the Heian period, for example, the Bureau of Onmyo was established for onmyoji to expel evil spirits and give spiritual advice. You may be familiar with that from the legend of Abe no Seimei? Again, I apologize. Even in the age of the samurai, magicians played their part. I'm just terrible with names and words. Even in English. You know this. Many generals who studied divination and military tactics could be considered magicians. Are you all listening? Don't become mesmerized now. I'll test you to see how closely you've been paying attention. Get it wrong and you'll hear more taboo phrases, Tohokami Emitama. Who to call on? Ah, Makoto asked thee. What sorcery was Himiko said to have used? Kido? Oh, very good. Thank you, Kotodama, for that one. The trend of tying magic to the people continued to the Edo period, but the new government formed during the Meiji Reformation stamped it out. Shinto, which had been revived during the Edo period, faded away and gave the correct answer. Charmers increased. Yes. Class is ended for today. So Monday. Now we gotta be careful here. Monday, we cannot do Mitsuru. We got Yukari or Fuka. That's our aim here. Yukari or Fuka. Yukari is available on more days. Like she's available on 4 days, but we are so close to finishing her off. Yukari we can do on Monday and Wednesday. So I'm thinking we actually do Fuka here. Let's try and maximize. Oh, Makoto-kun, are you heading home? Seems like Fuka wants to talk home with you. I keep doing that. We'll leave it though. Paravate, would you like to spend some time with her after school? Yes. Okay. Where should we go? Fuka seems happy. Gekukan High School rooftop. I read this in a book the other day, but as you spent time with Fuka, the bond between you grew stronger. It's fine. It's fine. It's getting late. You decide to return to the dorm. I need it to go up anyway. It's fine.
Oh, hey!
Hey! Today is December 21st. There are less than 10 days until New Year's Eve. But for some reason, I'm not scared at all. Maybe I'm scared a little. I'm still going to fight. I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna give it my all. Alright, let's see what we got here. Walkies. Mitsuru, yes. Woof, woof, woof. Konomaru looks happy when he comes here. I think I'll make this a regular stop on my own walks. It may not be appropriate to mention this, but all the dots. It's almost Christmas. And well, to you, all the dots. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You spoke quietly with Mitsuru. Woof. It seems Konomaru is done playing. Welcome back. You seem to have enjoyed yourself out there. Let's head back. We decide to go back to the dorm of Konomaru. Just in time for doing hers again. Your cell phone rang. Good morning, this is Elizabeth. I'm calling to inform you that another human has strayed into Tartarus. They can stay there. One this time, I believe. Please don't delay in carrying out your rescue. Goodbye now. The call ended. It's fun. Morning! It's chilly today. Ayeth Gadol Leolam Adonai. Miss Onishi left early, so I'll be teaching today in her place. I think today we'll learn about near-death experiences. There's no real reason for it, they've just been on my mind. Now, a near-death experience is defined as something an individual experiences just before death. Is it true insight into the afterlife, or simply a trick of the brain? Opinions vary, but it is true that near-death experiences have been a hotly debated topic for some time. There are a few surviving records of ancient near-death experiences. According to the writers of Plato, a resuscitated soldier experienced the afterlife as a spirit. A similar incident was reported in Japan by ethnologist Kunio Yanagita in the Tono Monogatari. Psychologist Carl Jung wrote that in his own near-death experience, he saw a vision of the Earth from afar. I'm sure you've heard your own stories from famous or infamous individuals. I have a few first-hand reports from me today. Let me read you some of them. Felt as if my soul was detached from my body. I met a friend who had already passed away. I saw my whole life flashing before my eyes. And that one's actually true, by the way. Like, I from what I've seen and studies on it and stuff, it's almost like what happens is, like, if you're in a near-death situation, like near-death, your body will basically react, but your brain will react as well, and try and think of a similar circumstance that happened, try to recall everything, try and find a memory that can basically help you out in that moment and save you. Like, one that I remember vividly was very much like someone was going to get attacked by a shark, so their life flashed before their eyes because they thought they were going to die. But because of that, they pinpointed a memory where they saw a TV show about sharks and knew what to do. So it's like, yeah, you recall your memories to help fend off anything. So your mind's just frantically trying to recall something, anything that could help. I saw the most brilliant light. I was bathed in light. I experienced complete and total happiness. This is called euphoria. These kinds of reports are typical. Some have attempted to make direct recordings of near-death experiences. Researcher Kenneth Ring has tried to quantify near-death experiences with a weighted core experience index. Okay. Modern efforts have led to a new theory of near-death experiences, which goes like so. If an individual who is dying denies that fact, he eventually realizes that death is a reality that he must accept and becomes angry. As a result, he'll try to do anything he can to extend his life. But the futility of this leads to depression. In the end, he accepts his fate. Although we may initially deny death, we accept it in the end. It's just how we humans are. Is everyone listening? It's like every day you'll hear a lesson like this. How about a little test to prove you are listening? Get it wrong and memories of your life at school will disappear. Aha, Gabor Leolam Madane. Who should I pick? Alright, Makoto, I ask thee. What's the feeling of happiness in a near-death experience called? Euphoria. Good work. That is correct. You all have a happy school life. Some people say a near-death experience awakens one's higher consciousness. Whether or not that's true, there is an observably lower fear of death in those who have been through one. Perhaps this is because near-death experiences are surprisingly free of pain and suffering. But this is not to say I'd want any of you to seek one out. Use the time you have here wisely, okay? That's all for today. Class is dismissed. You gave the correct answer. Who cares? Lunchtime. It's finally time for lunch. Hello, Yuki. You seem to be doing well. Do you have any plans after school today? Going to spend time with you. I'd like to talk with you. I don't know yet. I see. Well, would you mind keeping me company? I don't have anything to do today. Let me know what you decide. Mitsuru wants to spend time with you. Maybe you should talk with her after school. Maybe. The lunch break is almost over. You decide to return to your classroom. We will be doing Mitsuru. Class is ended for today. Like I said, it's very much like priorities on her. And it lines up well with the others. Okay, Mitsuru. Yuki, I saw your exam results. Good work. It's quite an accomplishment, considering all you've had to juggle. Here's a reward for your hard work. King card set. Meteorahan. Yuki, what a coincidence. Yeah. Are you leaving now? Mitsuru seems to be curious how you will react. Laxmi? Would you spend time with it? Yep. Okay, let's go. It's rare that I have any free time. Mitsuru is smiling. Port Island Station. Movie theatre. It's so easy. You simply purchase a ticket at the window and you can watch a movie. It may sound strange, but I have been eager to experience a film in an actual theatre. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel like my view was compromised in the least. I find it interesting that so much thought is put into the design and construction of a movie theatre. It's like I'd say, like, said the rich girl. It's like, that's just... No, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks to you, Yuki. I've always felt too uncomfortable to come here alone. Mitsuru has expressed her appreciation to you. I don't think I would normally have this type of conversation, but it seems to me that Yukari is the type of girl who wouldn't feel inhibited watching a movie by herself. She's also more suited to ride a motorcycle. A motorcycle? Yes, I believe you've seen it before. I used to use it when I provided support for the team. However, I didn't purchase it solely for that purpose. With a motorcycle, I can go where I want, when I want, all by myself. It's my modest attempt at rebelling against my restricted life. I had planned to get rid of it after it was damaged, but I decided to have it repaired instead. It may be a bit of an exaggeration to say I cherish it, but I do enjoy riding it when I have time to. Mitsuru seems happy. Let's go for a ride. Together? Just the two of us? Can you ride a motorcycle? Or do you plan to sit on the back? Either way, it would be a lot of fun. Mitsuru seems very happy. Thank you. I feel much better. Mitsuru has expressed her gratitude to you. Your relationship has become closer. Rank 5. Level 5, Empress. Mitsuru wants to get to know you better. Your relationship is becoming more intimate. If you don't have any objections, I'd like to stay here with you for a little while longer. You decide to return to the dorm of Mitsuru. It's like, yeah, I do. Let's go. Apparently. Evening.
Sup, dude?
Alright. Let's see about walkies then. Yep, walkies we got. Fuka can go. Yes, yes. Woof. Woof, woof. Koro-chan's as happy as ever, even though it's so cold. Hey, Makoto-kun. A shrine may be an odd place to bring something like this up, but do you have any plans for Christmas? Assuming you're free, of course. I have some preparations to make. Oh, he spoke quietly with Fuka. Woof. Seems Koromaru is done playing. Welcome back, Koro-chan. Do you want a bath again today? I'll clean you right up. We decide to go back to the dorm of Koromaru. And we left Fuka there. At 23rd, a Wednesday. Today is the Emperor's birthday. There's no school. Tatsumi Port Island, back alley.
I thought you were gonna go visit your mother's grave.
Oh, hi, Sonata-san.
Is this where you should be?
Well, I was planning to. But when I thought about what I was gonna say to her, it just didn't feel right. There are things I still need to do before I talk to her again.
Yeah, same here. I don't have anything I need to tell Shinji right now. I have my own stuff to deal with.
An undefeatable enemy, huh? Gosh, I wonder what it's like.
You got me. But it doesn't matter because I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look it straight in the eyes.
Straight in the eyes. I like the sound of that. You can count me in too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's head out town map. And see if he's at the strip mall. There he is. Looks like we may as well take advantage of this day and do this, so. What's up, Makoto? Wanna grab some chow? Mamoru's invited you to eat with him. Neko Shogun? Would you like to hang out with Mamoru during lunch? Yep. Sweet. Let's go. Mamoru seems excited. Yamatodai Strip Mall Ramen Shop Hakaguri. You and Mamoru ate ramen together. So, the big meet was yesterday. Like, this, again, in a remake, please expand, like, if this remake is true, please be true. Please expand on the social links, please, because they're begging for it. It's like, I would have liked to seen him go to this meet. I would have liked to see that experience. And you won. What kind of question is that? Mamoru has an enormous grin. Got first place, of course. Do a victory celebration. Ah, jeez, who do you think I am? Well, anyway, thanks. Mamoru seems happy. Means my sports career might be over for real. Makes me feel a little empty, you know? So what next for you? Thinking of finding a job, actually. Mamoru's in good spirits. I'm gonna earn enough money to support my family. I think that's my responsibility now. Got one picked out and everything. My father had connections at a car factory, so I'll apply there. Mamoru became silent. Thing is, it's pretty far away. All the dots. Order extra noodles. Go on, it's on me. Ah, thank him for his generosity. Go on, eat as much as you can. Mamoru seems happy. You helped me realize a lot of stuff, you know. I always blamed school or my family for everything. Didn't want to face the fact that I was responsible. Really looked out, you know. If we hadn't met, I'd still be a jerk. I won't forget you. I won't forget you. Mamoru told you about his decision to move and find a job. Your relationship is stronger now. Alright, rank 9, we're almost there. Number 9. I have to go get started packing. Can't keep putting it off. We should grab a bite again after school soon. Who knows how many chances we're gonna have after this. Ramen's too good to pass up, right? Right. You and Mitsuru talked until the sun went down.
Hello.
Hello! There are 8 more days until New Year's Eve. Have you made up your mind yet, Makoto-san? Well, I have. I'm gonna fight. When I thought about it, I realized that there really wasn't a choice to be made. I don't want to have to tell my mum and Shinjiro-san that we failed. Arf! Oh, walkies! Yukari, yep, let's go. Woof! Woof, woof. Koro-chan always looks happy when we get a holiday. I wonder if it's because it means everyone's at the dorm. Probably. I have a question, but it might sound weird. You do know what day tomorrow is, right? I'm gonna have something ready, just in case, if you have time. Well, I'll tell you the rest tomorrow. I spoke quietly with Yukari. Woof! It seems Koromaru is done playing. Hey, there he is. Whoa, your nose is all dirty. Come here and let's clean you before we go home. We decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru.